Pásame la llave. No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. It's Interleague baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Tim Anderson, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
First pitch, 120.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Had some rain here late last night, but no thunderstorms in the forecast today. Game time temperature 89 degrees. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Adam Engel. Out in front of it, strike 1. 258 the average to begin play, 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
On the ground to the left side. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
And that just looked like a really tough play right there. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and it cost him. It made all the difference right there, boys. He had to be perfect with the speed getting down the line.
So here's Jose Abreu. He's running, fouled away. Engel leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
They'll try it again from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back in there. Set to deal on 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. It's the White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to bat. A Windy City showdown, and it's on the show. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now into the box, number 66. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Duffy will be next. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. The next Cub up, Matt Duffy. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vaughn will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality bat averages. they find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average. And that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Ian Happ stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runner at first here, one man out. And it's fouled away. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, number 55. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and up to the plate next is Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
First pitch on its way. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yoan Moncada, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
0-1 the count. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, number 44. And this one's in the dirt. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
The 3-1 pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So now here is Lynn looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on the way.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Ready with the 1-1. Smoke toward third. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now it'll be Greg Deichmann. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder, Greg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Peter Goodwin, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Nope.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Engel is camped under this one. And that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Up next for Chicago, Adam Engel, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No outs, nobody on. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Jimenez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Great curveball there, really fooled him with that one. And he takes a called strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping in once again is Andrew Vaughn. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. So Yoan Moncada has a chance following that 2-out base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. No balls and 1 strike. Vaughn leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0. Good guys.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Sergio Alcantara.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
So he sets him down swinging. Sergio Alcantara is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Hendricks.
To the plate now, Kyle Hendricks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0. This is line to left, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
At the plate now, number 66, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Runners on first with 1 down. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Left side, but well foul. Once again, a 3-2. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jimenez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Line to the right side, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch high in the air out to center field. Engel able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 2-0.
Can't stop while the game is good. I can't stop even if I could.
Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now in the box, number 44, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 44.
And now the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Lance Lynn. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Right to him. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they're on top 2-0. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Ian Happ.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Another 0-2 coming. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, number 55. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Popped him up. Number 44 over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So in now for Chicago, Greg Deichmann. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Now here's the first offering. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Into the box, Adam Engel. Hit hard up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
I mean, this is old school baseball at its finest right there. Put the speed demon at the top of the order. That creates havoc on the base pass. And then your number 2 hitter, who's supposed to have the best bat control, why not implement the hit and run? And it worked to perfection.
At the plate, Jose Abreu takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
0-1 pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him. but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Engel on second. Abreu on at first with nobody out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Happ has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Andrew Vaughn the next to bat. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Popped up, number 55 in foul ground, and no one will get this one. And he fouls this one off, making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So here's Yoan Moncada as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Weak chopper to the left side. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box, Peter Goodwin. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
1-0 the count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Sergio Alcantara, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a sinker too far in here. He lost him on ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Patrick Wisdom will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into play here at 273. 15 long balls and 28 RBIs. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate now, number 66. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he steals second. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Men on third with 2 down. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Through 5 innings, it's now a 3-1 ball game. Trevor McGill will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. So stepping in is number 44, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Chirinos corrals it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
The pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Lance Lynn, hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Line towards center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Lynn blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Adam Engel will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch, and he takes ball one.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Left side, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Sox get one on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Striding in is Matt Duffy. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First delivery to him. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And that's over. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a line drive. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Next, it'll be Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the AB now. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. On the year, Happ is below the Mendoza line, batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Ronaldo Lopez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Into the box now, number 55, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Happ, base runner at first with 1 out. Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Greg Deichmann will be next. Ready to deliver the full count pitch, and he misses, ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So next to bat will be Greg Deichmann. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now here's the first offering. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Jimenez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next to dig in, Peter Goodwin. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
A ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Has a look, now the pitch. A little bit outside, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1. All even at 2-2. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Robinson Chirinos would be next. To the left side, but it's well fouled. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Now to bat, Jose Abreu. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Jose Abreu.
Here's the pitch. Now the 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-1.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Andrew Vaughn, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the White Sox 4 and the Cubs 1. Michael Kopech will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
The catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Now the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Sergio Alcantara, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First offering as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, and couldn't keep his hands back.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Them don't know me, word to Romy and Naomi. Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all.
Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So here is number 44. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 2-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Leury Garcia will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Now here's the first offering. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and 41 RBIs. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy's come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut, and they...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the White Sox, but they lead it 4-1. So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 66. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Number 66.
First pitch on the way. Kimbrell is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
The 3-1 pitch. To first, taken in by Abreu. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. Lays off 1-0. No hits to this point. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, number 55, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Happ, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled away. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 8 full. The White Sox lead it 4-1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tim Anderson. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Set and the pitch. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th. Next, it'll be Adam Engel. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the AB now. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit Wrigley back to the mound. And that's the second out. Next up is Jose Abreu, singled last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
2 out here and a runner at second. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. As a look, now the pitch. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Another one sent foul. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andrew.
Next up, Andrew Vaughn. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. The White Sox strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Liam Hendricks enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman.
At the plate, number 55. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
To the plate now, Peter Goodwin, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Chicago White Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lance Lynn hangs win number 11 on his line as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Liam Hendricks records the save, his 28th on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
I've been wrong before, but in fact, it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.